right, Shalom. First off, all praises, admiration, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, at the bonus to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers. And Shalom to the ones that endure this faith until the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So I want to do this quick video, pretty much a response off of the elder here of Baltimore. You could already see by the title, the thumbnail. I don't even really have to explain this too much, man. But honestly, the elder already expounded on this throughout the whole video. I just got it paused on here because. Well, damn, I need this type of thumbnail too. Because every time I look at this, it constantly reminds us of how much of a joke Christianity is. Do you think something like this is going to, enter into the temple? Right? Or go beam back to 2,000 years ago? You think this is something that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai was dealing with, or any of the prophets, or any of the the high counselors, right? Levi. No, right? But throughout this video, man, it was them hosting some type of prayers for people that were depressed. It clear we could see a lot of people are depressed there. Well, that's really all the children of Israel. We all got PTSD. We all got depression, man. We're a people that's been fucked up, right? And enslaved, right? Our heritage taken from us, right? But I think they've been depressed eating a little too much, right? With all them pork chops. But then you had IUIC over here doing that marching and praying and debating Christians, man. It's at the end of the day, as the elder here says, man, it's a joke out here, man. It's a damn carnival. It's just bred a circus, right? It's a big ass circus out here. You go downtown, you see all kinds of weird shit, right? You can look on the internet, you see all kinds of weird shit. You got other camps that teach whatever the hell they teaching now, right? It's a circus. Christianity, it's a joke. All your other religions, man, it's a joke. Because we're the only ones here that take this serious, right? You other camps, y'all don't take shit serious, right? We can say through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, man. Us here at GMS, we teach the 100% truth, and we take this 100% seriously, right? Yeah, we may have our jokes and laughs, man, but at the end of the day, we still got a job to do, because we take that serious. You other camps, man, y'all just do this for bread and circuses and money. Right, you Christians, man, y'all already out the picture. I don't even really have anything else to say about any of y'all, man, because at the end of the day, again, we still got a job to do, right? Which is what? To wake up the elect of our people, right? To seek our salvation, right? We got many different topics that we speak on. That's it. We're not going to sit here and make you pay for some prayers or some breakdowns on scriptures and then start changing up the doctrine. We don't do that here. So, let me get this scripture, man. Because, again, what you're seeing there, even these other camps, man, they're following unto this man who runs this society. They're following unto their God's quotes. They're following unto America's idols, right? The average Christian out here, as you saw, overweight as hell, they try to follow that American dream of being a God-loving Christian, but yet they do wickedness 24/7. Be an upstanding American citizen, right? They're all trying to live a lie, right? A dream it's a dream. You're living a lie, and that's what it is. Because when we come to you with a harsh reality, that's what you call a reality check, right? What we're doing out there in simple words, what we're doing out there on the hedges, that's a reality check. We're giving reality checks, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, using what? The scriptures, right? That's what the prophets of old was doing. Because these people out here, they got a spirit of deep sleep. That's the spirit of Babylon. What does the scripture say right here? This is Revelation 18:3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." Right? So what is that talking about, man? Drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Her is what? Babylon, right? Or Babylon the Great, right? Modern day Babylon, America. Y'all drink the wine, which is the philosophies, the customs, the narratives of this place. All nations have done it. Why do you think the other nations like Middle East and stuff, they come over here, they get Americanized. They take off their hijabs or hijabs, however you call them, right? Their head coverings, or they keep them on, but then they put on pants. They come over here, they start blowing the hell up, getting to like 800 pounds, becoming a Ford Excursion, right? They're all following onto America's idols. And that's what you call, they're like children. You got a child and they grow up around the wrong crowd of people, they're going to start acting like them. America is full of demons with people that have those demons on them. And when they come over here, they follow their customs and then they start converting. So what did it say right here, man? Drunk of the wine, which is her philosophies, right? I just seen a video. It was like a random video of how all these WWE wrestlers died, right? Just a list of how many died. And what I saw, most of that list, heart attacks. Why? Mainly because of, the foods that we eat, the type of things that we breathe in, the pollution, etc. But one of them being a main reason that's kind of clear as day, but people don't admit it, is that steroids, right? When you become a wrestler, that's an image of Babylon, right? To look like the Romans, right? That's really an image of Rome, right? When you go to the gym and, gym is what? Gymnos, nakedness. That's all an image of Rome. That's Greek and Rome. Why do you think you got the statues of the super fit men and we don't really condone in that, right? There's brothers in GMS that kind of, or at least before, they kind of had these images of Yahweh Shah extra ripped, and we don't really condone in that, man, because that's kind of like a Greek or Rome type of custom, right? That's what these people are trying to be. These wrestlers, these boxers, these actors, and stuff like that. They're trying to fit the American and Roman customs. That's all the nations drinking of the wine of the wrath of fornication. And what happened? They end up dying from heart attacks because your body is not meant to take that. So this is Jeremiah 8:12. It says, "Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination?" This is also mentioned in Jeremiah 6:15 as well. It says, "Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore shall they fall among them that fall. In the time of their visitation, they shall be cast down, saith the Lord." Right? In fact, let me keep reading. It's self-explanatory. It says, "I will surely consume them, saith the Lord. There shall be no grapes on the vine, nor figs on the fig tree, and the leaf shall fade, and the things that I had given them shall pass away from them." What is that talking about right there, man? First off, man, were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay. Clearly, them people at them church gatherings, I guess, they weren't really ashamed. right? They might seem that way, but in their spirit, they're not ashamed because they find comfort in that Jesus Christ, right? And they find comfort in committing sin and wickedness, and a lot of them even know that they're doing it because how much you want to bet? There's a lot of adultery going on there. There's a lot of pork scoffing down competitions probably going there. Who could eat the most amount of pork within maybe 3 minutes? You know, how much you want to bet half of them church niggas are YNs going around shooting each other? Because you know half of them people in prison, they either Islam or Christian. These YNs, Christian. Huh. That's a little funny. Right? So it says they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush, meaning they don't have a second thought about what they do because they just go with it, right? Whatever makes them feel happy, whatever they hear is a happy proverb, right? Anything that sounds good to them, they're going to go with. If anything tastes good, obviously so-called black people are going to eat it, right? That Christianity is like a damn plate of pork. If it tastes good to them, they're going to eat it. So if it sounds good to them, they're going to listen to it. But if it don't sound good, but it's the truth, they're going to live in constant denial. So by the Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKadosh, and Shalom.